Hey, so GSEs sell off $30 billion worth of non-performing assets. What does that mean? Oh my God, the world's going to fall apart. Today's REWTF of the week, Wednesday's distressed sale of the week, Mountain View home of the week, and San Jose market snapshot. What's going on in San Jose? And I can tell you that inventory still sucks. Let's get into it. Let's do this real quick. There we go. All right, there's my little spreadsheet. Everything's organized in spreadsheets. GSE sells off $30 billion worth of assets. Now, these are non-performing assets. And what is a non-performing asset? Well, that's like a pre-foreclosure. Pre-foreclosure is somebody that has not made their mortgage payments in X amount of days, right? And typically when it gets sold off, it's past the 120 day, which is 4 months, 90 day. So there's a growing number of houses that are not performing, mortgages that are not performing. People have lost their jobs, but it's not as alarming as you think, at least not yet. Now, $30 billion is a lot of money. And when I went to my lenders and Ryan Lundquist, my stats nerd muse, they also said that it's nothing really to be concerned about, mostly because it's general information. So what's going on? There's average delinquency for these pools are from 1 to 6 years. Fannie Mae has also sold off 112,000 loans, almost 113,000 loans worth $20 billion. And then Freddie Mac sold off 50,000 loans worth up to $9 billion. So that's about the 30 billion mark, right? With an average LTV of 90%. New York, Florida, New Jersey accounted for 40%. These states accounted for 40% of the enterprise's loans that were 1 year or more delinquent as of December 31st. Now, why are they not going forward with the foreclosure process? Well, there's a lot of new legal rigmarole that the banks have to go through to make sure that they cross all the T's and dot all the I's. There was a lot of reports last time, 2008 to 2012, that banks would just repossess your house, and you didn't pay, too bad, we'll take it from you, and you don't have a choice. There was also this building process of shadow inventory. We talk about it with the car market, the automotive market, and what we had in 2008 to 2012, we also had a shadow inventory of houses that were non-performing assets that weren't being foreclosed at that time. So this is something you should keep an eye on, specifically because we don't know where this is going to land, right? This might just level off. It might shoot back up. Going to this slide, which we talked about a lot earlier this week, we have 3 of them that you can look at, but this is the one that's most important. We have very few of them in the foreclosure process right now, as opposed to 2008 to 2012, right? There was a lot, and they kind of shattered out, and then COVID happened, and people just stopped making payments. The banks had to work with those people that were not making payments, and a lot of them came good to it, made good, right? There's some that are struggling. It's just ticking up. So I'm not crying chicken little, the sky is falling. I'm just saying this is one of the things that you need to keep an eye on, along with the automotive market, along with the credit card industry and the healthcare market and all these other things. This is where I'm most comfortable in. Sometimes I delve into those other industries just to get a flavor so you can see the 500-foot view of what's going on and where we're going to land, if we're going to land. Or we could crash. We just don't know. These are not, these are just statistics. Statistics are there to make people feel comfortable. Today's REWTF of the week. So a lot of these houses that are being built today are being built as quickly as possible and with the least amount of money and care. So when you do buy a house, make sure you have a real estate agent help you walk through the process, because those people at the office that are living in those garages or working out of the garages in the offices of the houses, they're not there to protect you. They're there to sell houses for their client, which is the seller. So we have a process to protect you. Make sure that you look at stuff like this with a fine-tooth comb, and before you close, that all of the stuff is fixed. I send out these things from Cy Porter, an inspector down in Arizona, all this stuff. So it's happening more and more. If you buy a brand new house, bring your agent with you, because there's a process that we use to protect you. Okay, this is bank-owned property of the week. Look at this thing. This is a beauty, right? $1.69 million, been on market 13 days. This one's going to sell fast. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,700 square feet, built in 1999. It's a nice looking house. Looks like it's on a hill. It's okay though. I don't like that, but that might be on the other side. That looks like it's on the other side of the road. We'll take a look at where this is in a minute. So it's a nice looking house, right? Yes, I told you it was on a hill. It's kind of cheesy looking. Have a nice shower. Dang, I might move into this thing. Might become a squatter in this house. This is nice. Oh, nice broken. Don't forget, this is a bank-owned property. What you buy is what you see. You can do inspections, but don't expect these sellers, these bank-owned. Nice photo right there. Look at that. Peekaboo. It's in all the reflections. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, nice view. It's nice. The only problem is it's in Alum Rock, and not that I steer, but I'm just not a big fan of that area. I sell a lot of houses there, and there you go. So it looks like you're getting into the hills, so it's not so bad. Let's see if I can go to satellite. Nice. So that's a little small finger of a road right there. That looks like the valley. That's probably where. Huh. So yeah, hustle and bustle. It looks like you're kind of away from, the crazy parts. That's Silver Creek right there. Is that right? No, that's Silver Creek right here. So yeah, I might go do a walkthrough of that. That'd be kind of fun to do. All right, this is the Mountain View home of the week. I looked at it a couple of weeks ago, and it's just not selling because it's overpriced. Remember, you have two choices when you list a price. You listen to your agent and you list it below the market, and you attract buyers, you attract the market, or you overprice the market, overprice your house, and you try to become a market maker. And it really depends on the strategy that your agent is working. When you overprice a house, it tends to sit on the market. This one's been on market 20 days. It's obviously overpriced since there's probably not a lot of traffic, right? And the big indicator here is, well, it's brand new. It's in great shape. We have it priced, but we only had like 2 people show up. If you have 30 or 40 or 50 people looking through your house, you know it's going to sell, right? So there you go. Okay. My suggestion to them is list it lower, attract the buyers, have multiple offers, and bid it back up to what the buyers are willing to make. Buyers control the sales price, not the seller. Okay, this is San Jose, February 14th, San Jose snapshot of where we are. We had 56 houses that are on market over 40 days. 31 of those are on market over 31 days. Bank owned in Santa Clara County. I think this is 10 counties. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so 10 counties. Around the Bay Area, we have 57 houses. We only have like 3 or 4 bank-owned properties in San Jose proper. Of all of California, it's 123. Right now, San Jose only has 165 homes for sale. We need to have like 6, 7, 800. We need like 8 or 900. We're so far below where we need to be. That number's not ticking up. It actually came down from last week. We need this to get up there as quickly as possible. Now, maybe March, April, May, when our selling season changes, that might be a problem. It might be, you might see an influx, but I don't think it's going to get to the 8 or 900 units available for sale at any given time. I think we're going to still be struggling around 200, 250 during our selling season. Last week we only had 45 closes. Look, this is dismal. It's like, why are we even in business? How many agents do we have in this market? Why aren't we doing our job? How come we can't find lists? We've talked about why that is, right? Last year we had 35 closes. So last year was dismal as well. We only had 90 closings on average per week. Compared to a couple years ago in 2021, it was 1,200 closes a week. Is that right? Yeah. No, not this one. Not that one. Mondays. So you look, in 2020, we had 1,000 closes per week in the Bay Area, right? And in the Bay Area, we had 1,200 closes a week on average in 2021. So San Jose, I don't know what the average was, but I can tell you that was a lot higher than 35. Maybe I'll do that. Start looking at the actual averages per week. But 37 per week, that's dismally low. We're still seeing houses go up over list price because people are smartly listing their properties below houses. However, we still have some houses that are sitting on market for a lot longer than what they should. Days on market is 27. We have 63 pendings this week. So the demand is there, right? We're almost 40% of the inventory is being consumed right away. So there's no reason to not sell your house because there's demand right now. If the rates go up, we don't know. There's going to be a little bit stall in the market, but we'll see what happens. All right, today we talked about GSEs selling a $30 billion in non-performing asset. And what does that mean? Doesn't mean a whole lot, just got to keep an eye on it, right? And the REWTF of the week, yeah, that is not a square building. That's ridiculous. Wednesday distress sale of the week, Mountain View home of the week, and San Jose snapshot. Tomorrow we're going to talk about, what are we talking about tomorrow? Oh, the inventory snapshot from locals, all the cities in Santa Clara, all the way out to the United States. Hope to see you then. I'm Vito with Abitano. We'll see you out there.